Hello, BL lovers. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is one that hits a little different because we're talking about the ones that had us counting down the days, obsessing over casting choices, devouring every teaser, only to have our hopes completely shattered. These are the BL series that were highly anticipated, shows that had fans buzzing, storylines that promised to break barriers, and casting choices that made our hearts skip a beat. But for one reason or another, whether it was budget constraints, copyright complications, behind-the-scenes conflicts, or even lack of support, these promising projects were shelved before they could even truly begin. And I know I'm not alone when I say, it's genuinely heartbreaking. As fans, we invest so much emotionally not just in the stories, but in the representation, the potential, and the voices these series can bring to life. Seeing them disappear like that feels like a punch to the gut. In this video, we're going to be exploring most anticipated canceled BL series, both the confirmed ones and those that are still alleged. We'll also look at the possible reasons behind their cancellations. So without further ado, let's get started. The first series on my list is Pea Fowl. You should have seen the excitement on my face when this series was first announced. I immediately started counting down the days after watching the plot teaser. It was that unique. So when rumors of its cancellation started circulating, I refused to believe it. I mean, who cancels a BL series after filming a full plot and dropping multiple teasers? I honestly thought it was in production when it was announced. Personally, I don't think it's a budget issue. The casting didn't suggest anything that would lead to financial constraints. In fact, the buzz around the plot was electric, and fans were already falling in love with it. Sure, when the cast was announced, opinions were divided, but still, this series had something unique. It's a rare kind of intensity that got fans talking already. The last official update we got was back in 2023, and they just went mute. Then in 2024, one of the cast members was asked about the series and revealed he had withdrawn from the project. That sent a wave of worry through the fandom. But even then, the production remained completely silent. The official plot teaser is still up on YouTube, and it remains one of the most viewed upcoming BL series teasers to this day. If the cancellation truly is due to budget issues, I sincerely hope a company with the right resources picks it up and brings this story to life, because Pea Fowl deserves to be on our screens. Another BL series cancellation that absolutely shattered my heart is The Only One 2. Honestly, the first season was one of the best BLs of 2024, but we never got real closure. It ended on such an open note, leaving so many emotions unresolved. So when the production finally announced a second season, fans, including myself, were overjoyed. But here's the thing, when it comes to BL series that aren't from Thailand, I've learned not to get my hopes up about second seasons. It's sad, but it's true. Season 2 rarely happens, even when the story clearly demands it. So when the news broke that The Only One 2 was officially cancelled by the production team, I was disappointed, but not entirely surprised. I had already prepared myself for the possibility. Still, that doesn't make it hurt any less. The confirmation hit hard. This cancellation truly broke my heart, not just as a fan, but as someone who deeply believed in the potential of that story. Another BL series I'm unsure about but one that fans fear might be cancelled is Merman. There hasn't been a single update in over a year, and that silence has left many fans speculating. The most frustrating part, the way the production completely ignores fans' questions on their official platforms. No answers, no hints, just silence. Many believe the series has struggled to secure sponsors and may be facing significant delays. Personally, I still have hope. Merman may not be the most hyped or anticipated BL out there, but it definitely caught my interest. It had a fresh plot and an exciting new pairing of BL actors. Right now, there are rumors going around, especially on my drama list, where some reviewers are suggesting it's been cancelled. But since it hasn't even been 2 years since it was first announced, I'm still holding on to a bit of hope. If anyone watching this has heard any news about this series, please drop it in the comments. I'd love to know what's really going on. Another BL series that's also rumored to be cancelled is Addict. This one came right after Venus in the Sky finished airing. The main actors was quickly recasted in Addict, and I was actually excited to see them take on a new role so soon. But unfortunately, things took a turn. Many fans weren't happy with the casting, especially with Czech. In fact, he was subjected to intense online bullying, receiving a flood of mean and unnecessary comments. Venus in the Sky may not have been perfect, but I personally enjoyed it, and I believe the hate he received wasn't deserved. It's possible that all the negativity pushed him to withdraw from the project, and maybe even led to him leaving the company altogether. The other lead actor is still with the company though, which makes the situation more confusing. There are two possibilities: either Lovely Addict has been cancelled, or it might be recast entirely. And honestly, this one hurt because it felt like it was really going to happen soon. The production had already released a 12-minute official plot video, which made it feel so real and promising. But now, the future of this series feels completely uncertain. It's likely the company is hesitating, afraid of how the public might receive it. From a broken ship to their previous backlash, that fear might be what's holding them back from continuing a project that could have truly been something special. I really still hope this one see the daylight. Another series I just can't seem to get over is the silent, heartbreaking cancellation of Heart by Heart. Even though it's been 3 years, a part of me still hopes this series will be picked up by another production company. From what we know, it likely struggled to find the sponsors it needed to move forward, and sadly, that's not uncommon in the BL world. At this point, it's probably safe to say the project has been cancelled. One of the main cast members has already been officially paired in a new on-screen ship, so if Heart by Heart were to happen, it would either require a full recast or a brand new company to take over the project. The chances may be low, but I haven't given up. This series had a thrilling plot, and while it may seem like even the fans and the production itself have quietly moved on, I still believe this show has something special to offer. Even though it's set in a university, which isn't usually my favorite BL trope, Heart by Heart felt like it had more to give. It had depth, emotion, and the potential to stand out. If you're a fan of the series, tell me which production company do you think should pick it up and bring it back to life. Another series that quietly broke my heart is Wish Me Luck. Honestly, this one really got to me because I was genuinely excited for it after watching the official pilot. The plot had so much promise, and I was counting the days, hoping it would finally hit our screens. But it's safe to say this series has been cancelled, at least unofficially. The production, cast, and crew haven't said a word about it in years. It's been more than 3 years now, and it seems like most people have moved on. Still, I can't help but feel that it deserved more. From what I can tell, the cancellation was likely due to budget issues. While the series had great potential and a compelling storyline, it just didn't seem to attract the sponsorship it needed. And Junior, one of the actors, is now signed with GMM and has been paired in a new ship. If Wish Me Luck ever sees the light of day, it'll probably have a brand new cast. And that's just sad because I was genuinely excited to see Fayette take the lead role in a BL drama. I was really anticipating this one. Lastly, and the one I can't give up on, is Woja Bakery. It's been said that the series has already been filmed, and yet, with the way things are looking lately, I genuinely don't know what its fate will be. While it's not officially cancelled, there's clearly a major issue behind the scenes, one that might be causing the long delay or, worst case, leading to a quiet cancellation. What makes this situation even more complex is that Woja Bakery isn't just a Thai BL series, it's a Thai-Korean collaboration. And from what fans have gathered, the delays aren't coming from Beyond Cloud, but rather from the Korean side of the production. Rumors suggest that the Korean company in charge has a reputation for dragging out their releases, and in this case, the delay has gone on far too long. The longer they wait, the harder it becomes. Fans have started to move on, and both lead actors have since changed agencies and moved forward with new projects. Promoting the series together now could be extremely difficult, and that's heartbreaking. And that wraps up our look at the most anticipated BL series that never made it to our screens. Whether they were officially cancelled or just faded into silence, each of these projects left behind a wave of disappointment. But who knows? Maybe one day a studio with the right resources, vision, and heart will pick them up again. Until then, all we can do is keep supporting the BL genre and showing the world just how much these stories mean to us. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know in the comments which cancelled BL series broke your heart the most, or which one you'd love to see revived. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.